the wild heart of Africa, in the arid lands of Tanzania, serves as the eternal stage for the Hadzabe tribe's rigorous survival mission. This is far more than a simple hunting trip, it is the ultimate exhibition of courage, skill, and heritage passed down through millennia, as the first rays of dawn pierce the morning mist over the dry grass. The Hadzabe hunters, with traditional bows and arrows slung across their shoulders, embark on a patient and testing journey to track the baboon. Silence pervades the air, broken only by the distant call of a lone bird, serving as a warning of potential danger. The tracking phase is a mental war demanding absolute focus. Hadzabe hunters see not just with their eyes, but with their entire beings. They possess the ability to read the smallest signs, a faint scratch on the soil, a blade of grass bent in an unusual direction, even the slight change in color of a stone. Each hunter bends low to the ground, scoops up a handful of earth, and sniffs it, because even the smell of the soil can reveal how long ago an animal passed by. A shift in the wind's direction causes them to stop immediately. The wind is the only messenger capable of carrying the scent of the baboon's body, a clue more precious than gold. At times, they gently touch the bark of trees, studying the angle of the scratches to estimate when a baboon might have climbed up or down. This journey stretches into long, exhausting hours under the harsh sun, the heat draining their energy. Yet no sign of fatigue appears on their faces. Their eyes remain deeply focused, as if they can read every heartbeat, every secret shift of the forest. They know that the baboon is extremely clever, fast, and alert, a creature that can vanish in an instant or appear without warning, often with its entire truth. That is why each hunter controls even his breathing, ensuring that no unnatural sound disturbs the natural rhythm of the wilderness. They search for places where baboons usually forage, near fallen trees, honeycomb areas, or the dry riverbeds where footprints sometimes remain. Upon discovering fresh droppings, their hearts begin to race. They exchange silent hand signals, a wordless language older than any spoken tongue, reminding one another that every step must now be more cautious than before. The sudden silence of birds is the final warning. The target is very close. The securing phase is the climax of their patience. The tracking is over, and the moment has arrived to remove the prey from its high perch. The baboon hangs from a high branch, its weight bending the wood beneath it. The hunters observe the scene with utmost caution, knowing that a single moment of carelessness could injure the animal or compromise the entire process. One experienced hunter climbs carefully upward, hands gripping the branches for support, paying constant attention to prevent any sudden jolt to the baboon's body. Meanwhile, the hunters below position their arms and feet at precise angles to ensure the animal can be secured safely and steadily. This operation demands patience, skill, and a deep understanding of the entire environment. Wind direction, tree movement, soil moisture, and even distant sounds all signal potential hazards and guide the safe procedure. After a few tense moments, the baboon is gently lowered to the ground and placed carefully. This moment is considered sacred, representing the responsibility and respect that lies between life and death. They form a quiet circle around the animal, acknowledging its significance, a symbol of the tribe's survival, sustenance, and relationship with nature. The ritual of butchering and division begins as faint smoke drifts from the campfire. An elder hunter sits slightly back, sharpening the edge of his stone blade, a tool that is not merely an instrument but a symbol of tribal history. The entire process is carried out with complete reverence. The Hadzabe never handle the animal carelessly, accepting it as a gift of life. The first cut is made with the utmost care, and the skin is removed with smooth, deliberate movements, as the skin is also a valuable resource for clothing or tribal items. Once the skin is fully removed, the large sections of the body are separated: thighs, ribs, shoulders, and back. Each section has a distinct purpose. The thighs, rich and substantial, are primarily designated for roasting over the fire for the young and strong. The ribs are specifically reserved for the elders to nourish and strengthen them. When they reach the abdominal section, they work with extreme care. Internal organs like the liver, kidneys, and heart are deemed highly important and are never wasted, treated instead as sacred gifts. By tradition, the liver is often presented to the senior hunter to preserve his strength and pass on his skill. Throughout this entire process, the whole tribe witnesses how a tradition thousands of years old remains alive. Respecting the hunt, valuing every part of the animal, and ensuring nothing is wasted. The celebration and communal meal is the culmination of the entire effort. The campfire flames rise, and fragrant smoke wafts from the burning wood. The most experienced hunters place the large cuts of meat near the roasting pan, ensuring even heat distribution. As the meat touches the pan's surface, a soft sizzle arises, signaling the freshness of the meat and the joy of a successful hunt. The women crush wild herbs and sprinkle them over the meat, a secret of Hadzabe cuisine passed down through generations. The hunters and women work together in silent harmony, a silence that testifies to their deep connection to centuries of tradition. As the meat slowly turns golden, its rich aroma fills every corner of the camp. Finally, when the meat is fully roasted and ready, everyone in the camp absorbs the moment in quiet reverence. The large, energy-giving leg pieces are served first to the children and youth. Softer parts like the neck, heart, and ribs are reserved for the elders and smaller children so they can chew them easily and gain full nutrition. Everyone tastes the meat with silence and full attention, honoring the hunter's labor and the tribe's traditions. Bones are saved for making soup, and any remaining portions are carefully stored. This act of eating is not merely for satisfying hunger, it is a living celebration of life, survival, and the profound, enduring connection between the tribe and the natural world.